I'm back with another workout video. If you haven't subscribed, please click that red button and don't forget to click the bell so that you get notified when I upload. So today we're going to be doing leg day. Just grab your band and start to warm up the muscles if you haven't already started on a treadmill. And now we're going to activate the glute muscles. Right now I'm doing hip abduction. This is A-B deduction. We're pulling away from the midline, and basically this just helps to activate the glutes. And you can use a band, you don't have to use a band if you don't have one, and you're just pulling the leg away from the midline. And we're just going to do some kickbacks with the same band and get ready to go into our squats. The barbell squat consists of these following movements: hip extension, knee extension, and plantar flexion. So this barbell squat is going to work out these muscles, which are your gluteus maximus, hamstrings, and quadriceps. This is what I meant by a compound movement. And basically you just want to start with the bar above the scapulae with your hands comfortably placed on the bar. You're standing a bit wider than shoulder width apart with your toes slightly pointed out for more mobility, and then you're just going to keep your back and neck in a neutral position. You want to start by pushing the hips back and allowing the knees to bend naturally, and then just let everything follow, and you'll kind of lean forward naturally but slightly. Next up, we have the barbell deadlift. This is slightly different from the traditional deadlift because I am having slightly bent knees to give me a stiff leg deadlift. Now, this movement consists of hip extension, knee extension, and plantar flexion. This is going to work your glutes, your hamstrings, and your hip adductors. So what you want to do is you want to stand behind the bar and assume a squat position, but you're not going to be squatting. Again, your feet should be a little wider than shoulder width apart and angled out at an angle slightly. Then you're going to hold the bar and make sure that your arms are shoulder width apart. And then you're going to keep your torso upright and hold the spine and neck in a neutral position so you don't hurt yourself. So basically you want to keep the bar as close to your shins as possible. Almost pretend like you're tracing your legs with the bar. And then you're going to push the body up by driving the weight through the heels and simultaneously extending the knees and hips. So this is supposed to be one fluid movement, and you really want to feel it. You really want to have that mind to muscle connection so that you're doing it in proper form and that you don't hurt yourself. So next up, we just have some alternating leg lunges. I have some dumbbells in my hands. I believe they're 10 pounds each, maybe 12.5, but you can just get whatever's comfortable for you. And I just choose the longest area I can find in the gym that's clear of any equipment or people, and I just lunge to and from point A to point B, as many as I can fit in there. These are kind of my least favorite things to do, but you want to make sure that most of the weight is in that front leg. Next up, we have some cable work. This move is most likely similar to the movement of a deadlift because it does focus on hip extension, and basically it's just another way to deadlift but using cables. So this is something that you can opt out or opt in. It's truly up to you. It looks a little funny, but I feel like you really get the burning sensation that we all crave and love. So that's that. Once you're done that, you can go into something called the split squat jump. So basically you're just jumping, alternating legs. It's a little difficult. You need to keep your balance, and I'm just going as many as I can, to be honest. I think I'm counting to 10, I'm not sure. Next up, we have our machine leg press on an incline. This is going to work out the quads. The movement is quite simple. You're just going to focus your energy into your feet, and make sure that your knees are not straight once you reach the top of your movement. So that means when you push the weight all the way, you could injure yourself, so be careful about that. And with this, you can place the weights as you need, so I prefer it that way. Next up, we have the machine leg curl in a prone position. Prone means you're facing down. So the primary movement here is knee flexion, and this is going to work out your hamstrings. So I'm lying down in a prone position on the bench, and you want to make sure that your knee joints are just slightly off of the padding of the machine. That way you have mobility there. And having your, like the back of your shins, sorry, the back of your calf on the padding, you're just going to lift while flexing at the knees until you're at a 90-degree angle, and then you're going to lower the weights. Next up, we have machine leg extension. This has to do with knee extension, and you're going to work out your quadriceps. So you just want to sit with the knee joints aligned with the machine, of course, and it's going to be pressing against your lower shins. And basically, you just sit upright with a natural arch in your back and engage the quadriceps by raising the pad until your legs are almost fully extended, making sure to maintain good posture, and then you're going to lower your legs back down to the starting position. I like to use the muscle to mind to muscle connection. That way I really feel like I'm working my quadriceps. I try to do single leg extensions. This is a bit more difficult. I lower the weight for this, and I try to do 8 on each leg, but some days are better than others, so you just gotta keep on hoping for progression and stay tough. Well, Fabs, I hope you enjoyed this leg day video. This is just one of the workouts that I do on my designated leg day. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or feedback, please leave them down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't already, subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so that you know the next time that I upload. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. I hope to see you in the next video. And if I don't see you there, you can follow me on Instagram at KeniCherie, and that is KeniCherie. Bye. Let it go, make my body go, make our bodies higher and higher.